How's it? Today is October 27th. It's Tuesday, and I got a back squat workout. It was pretty simple. Just work up to a heavy single with a couple down sets, and yeah, not much else to say about that. I was working on my technique today because last week I kind of figured out, with the help of Steve, of course, was that my bar placement was a little bit too high on my back. So I am putting it kind of right on the meat of my traps now instead of on the top of my traps. And that puts it in that puts the bar in a much better position, at least for me to move around it as I squat. And I think that moving forward this is going to help a lot. It feels like I can finally squat again. Steve wasn't super happy with me failing at 170 last week, which is kind of funny. But his whole thing was that I shouldn't try something that is 10% or more than 10% of the most I've done in the past couple of weeks. So I wasn't sure what my best squat was at that time, or prior to that. Was it might have been 155. So 10% more of 155 is what is 170, but I wasn't really doing 155. I was failing a lot at 155, and so he was saying that making that jump is a little bit too drastic. This is my top set there at 160, and because last week I did 165 as my top set, he wanted me to take a step back, start at 160, and then I think we're going to be increasing the weight um, weekly. Not sure if it's going to be by 5 kilos or a little bit less, but we're going up for one single with 3 down sets of 5. So if I go to 165 next week, then my down sets I think will be around 138 or so. So I'm probably going to load 140 because the lazy strikes again. But these 130 sets of 5 are actually a little bit more challenging than I thought they would be. I also don't use my belt with anything less than 300 pounds. I found that's, I guess, my confidence limit. So there's that. Overall, the technique is a lot better. After that, I moved into the overhead press. My goal today was 64 for 5 sets of 5. However, I'm weak, and I ended up doing 1 set of 5, as you can see, and then 4 sets of 5 at 60. So I only recorded the first set for the accessory lifts, but hopefully next week I'll be able to do 64 for maybe 5 sets of 5. Maybe two sets of 5 would be an improvement over this week. So that's a way to progress. A couple other accessories I did were the Bulgarian split squat. I'm doing my best to keep the weight in my front foot. As you can see, my back foot is kind of up and off, on and off the bench. So it's it is what it is. After that, I do the back extension, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that today's squat was not the best technically, but I feel like I have a good foundation for improvement. So yeah, that'll bring us to the end of the workout. Thank you for watching. Bye, Molly. Shoots.